Alrighty, hello and good morning. So, time for another randomizer, Blenderizer, whatever we're going with today. And yeah, the crappy AC is selected for this time. So we got Crossback, as like last time. We have Flamefly in the second slot here. Basically a guy from AC5. He's about as crappy as he is here. Basically, same thing. You've got a heat weapon on one hand, ballistic on the other hand, missiles on the back. I think he had missiles. I don't remember for sure. I do remember the lightweight upper body, heavyweight legs, and then, well, relatively heavyweight legs anyway. And then to simulate his absolute slowness, he starts off with CR5000. So yeah, this thing's completely busted and can't work. Then in the third slot, we have the starter AC as usual, and then we have 8-Ball over here as requested for slot 4. And as before, a Dew for AC5. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. Get some randomized wheels spinning. So first things first, outer frame. What do we got? Oh, what the hell? There's... I think one of our neighbors just fell off their couch. Alright. Whatever. COD DS604, I believe those are the missile arms. Let's go give that a look. Yeah, okay, we got the Macross arms to start with. Next on weapons, we need to roll a back weapon here. Alright. This is looking similar to that one from last time. So we've got the LX on the back. Fantastic. Man, this thing's janky looking. Alright. Are we super overweight? Hopefully not. Okay, and then inside MD40s, let's see here. Oh yeah, so we've already got the scatter mines. So, alright. Fair enough. Now, how bad are we looking on weight here? Also, I love how the moment I start doing this, the puppy starts digging around through his toy box. This is the time I need to make all the jangling noises. Alright, so yeah, LX absolutely has to go to be even slightly viable. It's way too heavy. So let's get defense up, let's get... yeah, we'll stagger up because we're going for lock-ons. Gen cap, we should be fine. Basically, the good part about this thing is it starts out with a 905. The bad part is it pretty much everything else. So, alright. And large sight lock. I think we should have enough for reduced lock-on and all these down here. We need one more for this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice energy defense for that. Because most laser stuff can be dodged pretty easily. Ooh, you know what? I just noticed. Let's get some interesting visual effecty thing going on in the middle. Is that just some visual jank, or was that intended to be there the whole time? It's got some weird static to it. It's cool. Alright. So that's all that done. Hello there, Mr. Vale. How's it going? Hopefully stuff's pretty well and decent. So, this thing feels like an arena build if I've ever seen one, so let's go ahead and do arena next. C10, okay. Time to immediately die to whatever's at C10. Alright, Trafalgar, yeah, this should be alright. In fact, actually, I forgot that he starts off with the orbits. We should be pretty well and good here. Okay, let's pause real quick first off, because I need to readjust something real quick. Man, I'm excited. Freaking excited today. My kiddo is turning 2. It's good stuff. But yeah, we're already doing full sentences, we're just about potty trained. It's good stuff, man. Let's drop the linear cannon. Let's get rid of the mines, too. He doesn't use missiles, so we'll get rid of that. So we've just got Macross arms and the orbit, so we should be fine. Man, these things are good. Like, they're not terribly accurate or anything, but they look so cool. Actually, I used these in the last Silent Line tournament, which I don't know if we're actually going to have another one of those. those. Kind of feels like a lot of the AC community has been getting burned out on AC, so there's that. Yeah, not to mention I think anyone that wasn't getting burned out started going towards Dame Next Machina for the most part. But yeah, little tater tots being a loss. So yeah, gonna be, man, we have this whole birthday thing planned for her and everything. Of course, this, I guarantee you, she's gonna end up sleeping in for ages. I was actually really tempted to go get like a little Debbie cake and, I don't know, set a toothpick on fire or something as a early pre-birthday, but anyway. Alright, so we got the Rave Gun. So that's a downgrade. That is a pretty sharp downgrade, in fact. By the way, just so you know, I am expecting a minor interruption anytime now, so if I suddenly step away for a moment, that is why. Alright, what do we got on the back here? Okay, we got a slug cannon on the back. I think we'll replace the radar, because we can get one of our back parts back. So, let's put it on the right, just so we can immediately throw it away. Funnily enough, there is a way to actually purge your radar as well, but, you know, not going to be doing that. So we've got that, and then what do we got for the inside? As long as you don't replace my generator, we're all good. And that is the Aegis. Okay, so we get the Aegis on the sides. Fortunately, losing our anti-missile, but oh well. Yeah, this thing looks like it sucks. Nifty. Do I want to go mission build? I kinda want to go mission build. This is a really dumb idea for a mission, but whatever, screw it. See what happens. Okay, rescue survey team, that's doable. So, how's stuff been with you, Mr. Vale? You feeling alright? Doing an okay day? Having a pretty overall decent day and all that. Speaking of which, I still have not sent you updates on those last couple reads, have I?
The survey team needs assistance.
I needs to go do that at some point. Man, I've got so much stuff I'm behind on, it's not even funny. But then why are you doing this? Because reasons. That's why. Also, because I have some work stuff in a few hours, and yeah. That's the thing? Hanging in there, just tired? Gotcha. Well, mountain climbing's fun. I'll just go ahead and choose to believe that that's what's being suggested there. Alright. Pull out the pods, take out that thing, switch over to the ultimate shotgun version of these things. Okay, let's go. That guy's wandered just close enough. Yeah, you can actually kind of rapid-fire spread these as soon as the door opens. It's pretty satisfying. Okay, so phase 2, let's go over here. Alright. So EO needs to recharge now. We can just go back here, deal with this. So, by the way, for those interested in speedrunning this, I've been thinking about starting another category recently. Namely that I haven't, as far as I've been able to tell, there's no, like, hard mode emulated category at all. Which, honestly, just feels like it needs to be there. I mean, all in all, I think everyone's load times are dang near instant anyway, so there we go. Yeah, these things are pretty fun. There we go. So yeah, was gonna maybe set that up at some point in the near future. I know, I'm endlessly jumping between different types of runs and whatever. At some point I'll get consistent on something. Just figure this is one of... anything on the PSP is currently just about all that's running without lag. Even friggin' even the Game Boy Color emulator I was planning to use today, even that's lagging somehow. How a thing that can run friggin' Fallout 4 can barely seem to run a Game Boy Color game, I don't know. Also, I just noticed that's Resker, the survey team. Whoops. Alright. So, out of frame, got the SNESCs. I believe that's a... Ooh, there we go. That's the interruption I was waiting for. Be right back. Alrighty, hello again. So, what was going on here? So, okay, SNESC's legs. Just go ahead and make that happen real quick. And the nice and formal legs. I always like these, they kind of look like dress pants. Alright, what do we got weapon-wise? The back antenna, I'll just go ahead and use that to upgrade this. It's a downgrade on a lot of the expenditures, but whatever. It's an overall upgrade. Alright, extension back boosters. That's acceptable. Let's go stick them suckers on here, and then... Alright. I'm gonna say it's safe for a mission build. So we've technically got infinite ammo with this thing. So let's see. Oh, Rahito Health. Fantastic. Okay, so, you can say goodbye to this AC. We're gonna go ahead and die now. So, okay. Alright, the one way that I... Okay, hang on. I need to infiltrate Ruglin. I think that's over here for some reason. Here. There we go. Infiltrate Rahito, rather. I don't know why I always want to call it Ruglin. Ruglin's the other one. But alright. So we don't need those extensions. They're not going to do any good for us. We've got a slug gun. That's useful for exactly nothing. I'm going to keep the mines, though. Because they're going to be pretty okay for clearing stuff out here. Okay, that's at least one thing gone. I'm probably going to do the safe strategy here, so let's get, let's go safe route here and just get everything out of the way. So I'm going to clear out most of the defenses. Mines do a pretty good job against most things. They'll one-shot any of the smaller stuff. You probably need about 3 or 4 of the scatter to hit the bigger ones. But either way, they're overall pretty solid. Right, yeah, that one's gone. Throw some out there. That's a waste of shots, and there we go. That'll hit one of them. Chainsaw you. If you're wondering why I'm not using the shotgun here, or the shotgun arms rather, that'll make sense in a little bit. Because if you've never been here for one of these, it is, you basically fight Nocturne in this one. And for whatever reason, he's way more dangerous than his normal arena self. Trying to avoid some of the laser damage. It's not technically force damage if you can avoid it. It's my birthday? No, it isn't. It is my little baby child's birthday. Alright, these guys are going to get left alone because we're only coming back through this hallway once. There we go. I guess technically that applies to every one of these hallways. It's just these guys get a couple shots off and that's it. Whereas the other ones, you gotta basically take a bunch of force damage on your way back. So if you end up clearing them all out, you just have a few of the little Roombas to deal with on your way back, because they send out slightly more defenses. But with some good dodging, you can kind of just deal with all of it. Right. Dang it. I don't know when I switched weapons, but I didn't mean to. There we go. That's that cleared out. By the way, how's audio? November's a good month? Dang straight it is. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Got the scatter. Perfect. That's about as good as the timing could have gone on that guy. So throw one out there, looked like right shoulder. Come on. Come on, you know you wanna. The door's open! Oh man, I can't possibly do anything about this doorway. Alright, missed on that one. His shotgun doesn't do very much at all. His blade, though, can take you down to it can just carve through your health like nothing. Okay, can you hear me in the game just fine? Fantastic. It's a good improvement from the usual, what the hell's going on, everything's too loud or too quiet, so there we go. Let's shove those down there. We got some hits. Just out of range here. Perfect. Now, even though I'm at a relative deficit as far as AP goes here, I should still be pretty okay for the Nocturne fight. The thing is, even though he's really, really difficult to beat, especially in this run, he never actually uses his blade. He has the strongest blade in the game. It's not necessarily that he never uses it, it's just that his odds of using it are very, very slim, and they have to be under very specific circumstances. So if you, if you specifically aggro him against the wall and he's got no ammo left, then he'll use it. There we go. Got a single scatter on the mines.
Entering code
The other reason that I actually want to use the mines is I can tell what position my weapon arms are at before firing. Because especially with the fins, it's kind of hard to tell where exactly which firing position you're in. Okay, one on you and one on you. It might be a little bit of a waste to spend on those guys. But here's the plan. As soon as the fight starts, hang on, let's make sure I'm on the right shoulder here. Okay, so I was on the right shoulder. I need left to fire. There we go. So I'm on the right shoulder. So I basically fire to the right, pull out the EO, retreat, and then break out laser arms, and then just like completely lay waste to him from there. This first shot may not necessarily hit. Yeah, he decided to jump. Well, at least he landed in him. Ooh, nice! Okay, I got a direct hit. Okay, so I'm gonna recharge real quick. Nope, don't fire that. I got a minor burst. And yeah, this might be the end of this AC. Alright, that hit him. That's the thing with these. They do a lot of damage, but actually getting them to hit, that's the trouble. Okay, that did a good whack on him. So I'm charging now, so basically dead. Rip run! Come on. There we go. Still pulled it out. See if we can maybe EO snipe him a little bit. Technically speaking, it is an option. Yeah, he's definitely not sparking, so I'm not expecting to be able to take him out here. Land on those mines if you could. The only reason that I'm thinking that this might still be possible is I think I might have gotten an overheat on him very early on with the full mine scatter. Ah, now he got me. Alright, whatever, that's the end of the first AC. That's fine. Oops. I don't want to be in permanent fast forward. Hang on. There we go. Fixed it. So, that's the end of that one, unfortunately. It was pretty darn quick, but okay, next up we got the Flamefly. So this guy is from AC5. He's definitely part of the F tier. He's literally a guy that, like, built his AC from garbage. As in, you find him in what is more or less a scrapyard, and he's just flying out of the thing. Oh, we're doing this again. Hang on. Let's do this. Okay, looks like it's going... Okay, which way is it going? There we go. I think I just fixed it. So, okay, what are we looking at here? SS 1001 legs? I think that might... No, that's a sort of tease. Okay, SS 1001, so we got the high heels. Alright, Bazooka 2, so we're already going heavy weapons on a very, very lightweight build. And if we go missions, we have to do Riki Deho. Otherwise we have to do arena fights. Alright, NM40s, so that's the napalms. If I get rid of the... Let's see, that's almost 600. Do I have anything on the extensions? No, I'd still have to drop something. Yeah, if I can drop the napalms, I guess. Or I can go missiles and napalms, it might be a little bit safer. Whatever, we'll see. We'll see what shows up. It reduces sight lock, or reduces lock-on time, so we'll do that. Yeah, we're gonna go arena. I can hopefully get an easier time fudging it out in the arena here. Alright, E19. Doesn't sound too scary. Get Regina. Pretty hard hitter, but relatively inaccurate. Napalms I can work with. So disable with napalms. It's been too long, apparently. Alright, now get into longer range. Yeah, this guy can't move worth a crap. He starts out with the CR5000, by the way. Yes, I do try to gimp every one of these. So either they already suck or they get gimped. So, like, his just default build in earlier gens, not too bad. In AC5, like, his AC does not work at all. He can barely move. He's got a ton of energy weapons that he can't even fire. It's pretty great. But yeah, funnily enough, he actually makes a comeback in Verdict Day, and he's really competent. Well, I mean, somebody finds his AC, rather. As in, it says, like, oh yeah, somebody just found this crappy emblem in the wreckage, but they found it really inspiring, so they took it. Alright, so we'll be able to recharge this sometime by next June, I think. But if you do this whole back and forth thing, you can usually make up for that. If she ends up hitting me with a grenade, we're probably going to spend even longer recharging. Yeah, there we go. And output down. Fantastic. Oh, with that 360 napalm snipe, though. It's almost like I'm good with rockets or something. Even if it turns out that Cow was better than me this whole time. With rockets, anyway. Everything else, no, make no mistake, he's definitely better than me at Armored Core, everything else. And then it turns out rockets, too. Like, no, why is he so good at everything? Friggin' OP cows. Yeah, you know what? This combo isn't so bad for the arena. Like, this can work. Napalms are pretty effective at disabling. Sidewinders do pretty good damage, so it's pretty alright. I still would prefer some heavier legs, though. Because again, it's funny, the lightweight legs really overpowered in general in AC3, but you definitely don't want them in this kind of run. So we got the SS REMs. Assembly. SSRM, where are you? It's actually funny. I've been playing this game since I was a little kid, and I still don't recognize the names of half the parts. Like, for example, the pod hovers, I almost never use these. They're just kind of meh. Alright, heat rifle. Beautiful. Beautiful. If I can get heat rifle and left arm napalm, or rather left arm howitzer, that'd be amazing. Okay, extension back boosters. Not that I ever use these, but whatever. We're not overweight, we just don't really have anything going on for energy, so awesome. So I'm probably going to be hovering around at close range there. Let's go for another arena fight, I think. So as far as a cow match goes, I would absolutely love to. It's just, he does not have the hardware to make that happen right now. Actually, so speaking of hardware limitations, that's actually... Ooh, it's the guy that killed me last time. Fantastic. Let's go Wasteland again, because reasons. But anyway, so what was I getting at here? So I was thinking about starting a category for Armored Core speedruns that currently does not exist. Alright, come on, get that long-range napalm. There we go. That's what I want to see. So I'm just going to go heat rifle from here. And then just use the hover trick. So if you didn't know, you can kind of just awkwardly tap the hover legs. This applies to all hover legs. But you can functionally just get infinite energy this way. Come on. Get lock on, get burning. I need DPS against this guy right now. This is bad tap timing, by the way. Ideally, what you want to do is like 1, 1, 1, 1, but I need to go slightly faster. it's funny, because all of these weapons would be kind of threatening on their own, but combined, they're a little bit worse. Because the heat rifle's main thing is it's got a special lockbox that allows it to lock on a little bit easier, and on top of that, it does pretty unreasonably high heat damage. The flamethrower does really high DPS, but it needs something with a big lockbox to help it lock on easier, and or just manual fire. Same thing with the rockets. Anyhow, so what I was saying about speedrunner categories. So, up to this point... Oh, XP1 arms. Finally, get off these weapon arms. Or wait, I'm not using weapon arms anymore, that thing died. We're basically just going until we have a build that can survive. One that can survive Rahido Hell. This right here, this ain't it. But yeah, so what I was getting at here is as far... do I want to get rid of the radar? No, that screwed me last time. Usually I'm really good at seeing the boundary lines. In this case, I don't really want to risk it again. Extension back boosters, already using those. Okay, so this thing is horrible. Look at this piece of crap. Oh, jeez. I'm actually surprised the arms aren't overweight. Now let's go for another arena build, or another arena fight. Actually, no, wait, this would be perfect. What am I doing? No, you know what? C3 is going to be next time. No. We're doing Rahido Hell with this thing. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Overweight does not matter. We're going to do this. Because we got Flamethrower. Anyway, so, to finally get on that category I was talking about. So, yeah, hard mode emulated is one that hasn't been... As far as I'm aware, it hasn't been done yet. So, you know, something to consider doing. Like, as far as speedruns go. Because, as far as emulation goes, I mean, the overall load times are more or less the same. Not to mention, it seems like they're counting the PSP and PS2 versions as the same thing on Speedrun Archives, which is weird because they're very different in terms of their both load times and, well, probably the way you want to do things. So I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever. I guess it's just very few people will run this game, so... Okay. Let's flamethrower you. Nice. Got a good little corner hop there. Alright. Getting through this, though, is going to be a bit weird in a hover. Just because controlling their elevation is a little bit, well, sucky. Not to mention they've got a really, really wide hitbox. But yeah, so that's as close as a competition to with Cow as we're probably going to get. Like a rocket percent hard mode AC3. There we go. See who can rocket snipe better on the fly. I wonder if he'd be interested in doing that. That sounds like fun. Like, if we're doing it that way, load times probably wouldn't matter very much. I'm keeping the napalm rockets as kind of like a backup safety strategy against Nocturne, by the way, so I can just kind of sting him from long range. Otherwise, I would have gotten rid of them and the overweight beeping by now. Because I'm technically right on the line as far as weight goes, so I don't have too much to worry about as far as being overweight. I'm not really getting any massive penalties off it. It's just kind of annoying. Alright, come on. Alright, good. They're going for the corner, so we're not even going to bother fighting them. Hard to tell right now if any of them made it into the hallway. Alright, good. Block me on the way back, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't look like they made it to the hallway. So we should be fine. There, they can be door camping me, or no. This is why Rahido ends so many speedruns, by the way. Those two guys, if they get on either side of you and both inside the blade, your run's done. Like, even if they both hit you once, you're just done.
Entering code key.
because you know what, this is actually not terribly far off from the overall speedrun build right now. Like, the funny part is, I think I have a way that could do the speedrun a little bit faster, but it's just actually executing it. Apparently I'm too spazzy to do it, because I think I was about 8 minutes off the world record last time, doing a completely different strategy, but still. Because, like, the overall strategy is similar to this. You get the heavy machine gun instead of the rifle, and yeah, you get the flamethrower, and then you just basically get right up into space and roast him. And if all goes well, he'll just go right to the left and just die instantly. But yeah, sometimes he can just run like an a-hole. And then if he decides to run, you get bad RNG, basically. And you just do this for a while. Come on, he's almost dead. Really now. Yeah, there's the corner that he gets stuck on. If you get this early... Huh. Should have done him in, actually. Interesting. Okay. How did you not die? Blah. Okay. So, new AC. Oh, wait. Crap, I broke it again. Hang on. Fast forward button. Menu button. Keep holding fast forward button. There we go. And it's fixed. And it's fixed. So, Flamefly's dead. Unfortunately, got a little too overconfident with that one. So we're back to starter AC. This is a, great run right now. Everything's going just great. We'll totally make it. No, if we get something like 1000 MG, we can just chainsaw through missions like nobody's business. The issue there was the fact that I didn't have multi-missile. Actually, don't think I've gotten multi-missile over the course of these randomizers yet. That's a pretty interesting change. But yeah, the main thing... Oh hell, DD-20s. Blah. It's fine. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. DD-20s at least attract missiles, so... You know, this thing's looking pretty generic, I suppose. Let's get generator capacity, emit lock-ons, and reduce lock-on time. That sounds pretty good. Not even... Do I want to risk Rajito Hell with this thing? No, I don't. Starter AC Rajito Hell was unfortunate. Okay, C3. It was C3. I gotta go do C3 first. And there we go. Fighting Stallion. I think this guy's meant to be a Rocky reference, by the way. His AC is the Stallion, and he's one of the few that they use as a very heavyweight punching AC. They're like, oh man, he just rose through the ranks like nobody's business. And except they've got the whole bit about him being obsessed with a belt buckle, so I guess that's not. Why am I not using these decoys against all his missiles? Who knows? I'm smart today, apparently. Yeah, all distracted because of work and stuff. Had a project I was kind of counting on that sort of bailed on me at a very inopportune time, so hopefully that corrects itself. And yeah, it seems like I'm still getting ghost inputs here. By the way, this is why multi-missiles aren't terribly good. You notice how we're kind of spending the entire time missing each other? Yeah. Basically that. Right, overheat. Good. He's overheated. Let's get the rest of these missiles out, because I really want to spare the weight. Now, this guy's bulk is enough to the point where you sometimes have to blade him. Alright, new plan. Nap time, then go to post office before it closes instead of when it first opens. Okay, I will have a happy robot murdering, and you have a good one, Vale. Hope you have a good nap. Hope you're feeling all good over there. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow-ish, I suppose. Actually, I was thinking to do the Tactics Ogre speedrun thing tomorrow, if anyone's interested, the One Vision speedrun I was talking about. So if all timing goes well, that's kind of the plan there. getting close. Don't overheat. There he goes. What's funny is I wasn't even the one that threw him into overheat. There we go. I thought I'd give him a chance. But see, that's why the parry blades suck. Even when he's got a perfect setup. Like, you can blade and just get knocked away by the hitbox. It's hilarious. Alright, just throw out the rest of these decoys, or at least a few of them. I think I want to finish this guy with a blade. Yeah, let's get rid of this rifle. Now, before he's... Oh, he got me! He actually got me. Okay, that was pretty sweet. You know what? Props to him. Props to him. That was deserved. Ah. Oh man, that's hilarious. Did you see that right at the very end? He still got me with a parry, but it just like bounced off the shoulder. That's the heaviest parry blade, by the way. That's the most damage they can do. It's hilarious. God, I just poured coffee all over myself. Dang it. Suppose it'll show up like usual. Well, fine, I guess we'll have to name one of these ACs after you. Alright, so next arena fight, since I already rolled it, is D6. So let's go ahead and roll some parts. Alright, so outer frame, we got the Sky Eye. Good. I can get rid of my radar for the time being. At least if the opportunity presents itself. Alright, back basic missile, so yeah, I'll go ahead and replace the radar with that. As long as I have some sort of radar just telling me where the boundary lines are. On some of the maps, they get a little bit weird. Okay, RC-30s, right. Friggin' ECM rockets. I always forget that ECM rockets exist in AC3. Just because they're not very good. Well, actually, no, they are pretty good. What am I saying? I'm thinking of generator jammers. Those aren't in this. But yeah, always appreciate you showing up, Evan. It's good stuff. Alright, D6. If I can get a good arm weapon, then we can go try Rahito Hell again. Kind of a bummer to get it so early. Because it's by far one of the hardest fights in the game. And it's not necessarily like the guy himself is too difficult, so I probably should have actually checked who the hell I'm fighting, huh? Oh, it's you. Okay, it's fragile. I recognize those little circles and the little quaddiness. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this guy, because he tends to be pretty slow, because he's completely out of energy from firing his completely pointless double cannons. With, you know what, if you ever want to try a fun build with him, by the way, just use, like, go entirely with his build, but only equip one of them. Alright, there we go, and now he can't see me anymore. And now he does a little jig for our amusement. He's blind and can't see us. Like, if you get him on a hard landing, this applies to a lot of things, but if you get somebody on a hard landing and just force them into a stun lock, it's complete bullcrap. This only works with rifles and only works on lightweight frames. But still, it's funny that this oversight was even in the game. Just for our amusement. Alright. What do we got next here? We got the tie head. Alright, that's acceptable. I like my chicken head. I think this is my favorite head in the game. Which is funny because I don't use it for my main AC. Okay, pointy, wingy thingy on the back. So I'll go ahead and get rid of the multi-missiles then. Pointy, wingy thingy is a radar. A pretty good radar. I call it the pointy, wingy thingy because it's pointy and wingy looking. And we got the CR-14. That's just a pretty basic upgrade over what we already have. Good. Is it? Yes, yes, it is the one I'm thinking of. So this is the one that's kind of like the middle of the line goodness. Alright, let's go another arena fight. E25. Oh crap, that's Exile, ain't it? No, 32's Exile. That's Sandoval. With the Bataille. I think if we go long range in the Wasteland, maybe? if stuff gets too dangerous, you know what? Actually, no. I'll probably prep him with some ECM rockets. Okay, that one look. Oh, dang it! I hate it when I do that. It gets so stuck in doing the usual dodges that I do that I'll just end up letting myself get hit by something very easily avoidable. It's like, yep, I'm just gonna go back to where the shot expects me to be. Alright, bazooka is not terribly threatening because they've got horrible lock-on. This guy's lockbox is also kind of crap, so he's more or less dumb-firing those things. It's not so bad, and this is why. This is why I want to have a radar. It's not necessarily that I don't know where they are, but when you're focusing on dodging and aiming and everything else, you tend to kind of forget where the boundary lines are sometimes, and that's exactly what killed the last run. So, right, getting a little close there. Go for a little bit of a rocket snipe. Go for a little bit of overheat while we have the bubble. And we're just about overheating him. There he goes. Using bleed out. Let's get rid of that blade because I'm not going to use it. Back off and missile. And see, this is what I like about AC. It's kind of like, it's a bit like a slow-paced fighting game in a way. Not slow-paced in terms of the overall movement, because stuff does get pretty hectic, as you can probably tell. I just mean, like, you can plan stuff out really, really far in advance. Like, you know, I plan to go land one of whatever shot, you know, way down the line, you know, once it gets to this point, or whatever else. It's like all these kind of situational things. And yeah, overall, this AC's got some bulk to it. It's the basic starter frame, so it's a little bit lacking in energy defense, but overall it's pretty sturdy. Alright. If I can replace those EDFs, it'll even be better, because that's kind of the big sticking point. Okay, 004 head. So yeah, that one vision speedrun I was talking about, I think I have it pretty well routed out now, and yeah, on OV, I'm very, very positive that that neutral route is actually faster. Normally, it seems like the speedrun went for chaos, since it seemed like a lot of the fights were a little bit shorter. But interestingly enough, going through chaos going through chaos in one vision is quite a bit more difficult, just because you end up having to fight Zabos multiple times. So as long as you avoid that, you know, it's good times. So, okay, this thing's complete crap. Now how I was saying those parry blades are awful? Yeah, this is the weakest variant of it. Arguably the most practical, but still. Like, their main sticking point is that they tend to instantly overheat. Oh my goodness. Alright, parking lot, I guess? Alright. I can kinda cheese him out of his shots anyway. Got missiles of my own. I can kinda sorta snipe them out this way. If any of those hit me, by the way. Oh, like right there. Somehow, oh, it's because of the CR-14 that I survived that. I'm used to running with the basic radiator. Okay, good. Because normally one burst is enough to put you into overheat. So yeah, the CR-14 is actually really good. You get, there's a little bit of a window, like right in the middle of his shot, so you can kind of duck in between here. This is one of those run-ender arena fights, but so far so good. Multis and verticals are completely worthless in here, so he is now mostly harmless. The one thing that can happen, there's kind of like a sort of almost sucker punchy type of thing that happens with the multi-missiles if you're in close range, because they will deploy into 4 shots depending on how far away you are. Now, normally if you're in close range, it'll just hit you with the single pod and it won't do that much damage. But sometimes they decide to split right away, and so you get the full damage of the thing, and it throws you into instant overheat, and it's all horrible. It's 4 mid-missiles at one time. These ones I'm using are the smalls, the larges are the ones that seem to travel about the friggin' speed of a new student driver. But yeah, alright. Let's go for that parry. Alright, that's not where he was. Where are you, buddy? I want to shank you real good. Ah. Man, it's so easy to get your hitbox stuck with this thing. There we go, he's dead. So that's why this one's the best, by the way. It's technically the weakest of the three, but it still scales up to like 1500 to 2000 damage if you hit right in the chest. But yeah, it doesn't overheat you. That's why it's the best. Like, weirdly enough, they... let me see. It doesn't show you the heat value. Like, it shows the attack heat and the discharge heat. Actually, come to think of it, yeah, no, it's right there. That's... wonder if it actually tells you, like, this thing's this bad. Yeah, heat generated when the parrying blade is activated. So yeah, go figure, it's been there the whole time. So yeah, you get 400 from shooting the Mars, so if you use this thing twice in a row, that is enough to overload almost any generator. Attack heat's 1200, attack power's 3100. Compare that with a grenade launcher. Like, exact same attack power, it's slightly more attack heat, but still. This thing fires from really far away and has 12 shots. This thing has... has only 10. 10 shots, and you gotta be right in their face, and if it hits them anywhere except for the chest, it'll just bounce off and do next to nothing. It's really, really bad. This thing's okay as the power option. Like the Mars is just horrible. This thing's okay for the power option, just because the discharge heat is acceptable at least, but then, yeah, if you really want a decent build, the Sprox is definitely the best. Not to mention, it ends up reloading much faster, so you can do follow-up punches and all that kind of thing. Anywho, extender pods. Ooh, are we actually going to get a viable mission build? That'd be interesting. I forgot to roll the outer frame and the arms. Okay, Uni booster. Basic upgrade. No. I was thinking the Un 4. No, Uni is no good. And, what do we got for weapons? Okay, mirror shield on the left. Good, so we're basically like a crappy version of Grinder. As if he wasn't crappy enough. Actually, I should put him as one of the starter ACs, shouldn't I? Yeah, Grinder's funny. Yeah, we'll go Arena on this, I think. It might be funny to try and parry blade off in him or something, but nah. It's like, go parry blade these massive thingies. You'd think that would be a good idea, but no. It doesn't even work, is the sad part. Alright, we're gonna go... Abandoned Factory. It's the best for this one. Alright. Get rid of that. We'll save the parry for the time being. Get rid of the bombs. Right. So this one is a dedicated artillery tank. Now, the interesting part is that they will usually just put themselves right on this wall here, giving you a nice little opportunity to dodge. And if you use this pillar, you can usually bait out a lot of those missiles. Now, Exile can actually fall for this too, to some degree, but you gotta get him exactly right, and it's a pretty punishing fail if you get it wrong. As in, like, if he gets stuck up there like she does, then you can essentially bait him out for the entirety of his shots. Sometimes he'll even decide, hey, close enough, and just kind of shoot at the pillar in front of him, meaning that he's essentially just a very fast blader at that point with very little armor, so it kind of takes away a lot of his threat. But if you screw it up, then he just basically blades and guns and does his usual ridiculousness. Right, there go the nukes. So only got 2 nukes left. Mid-missiles are the only ones I'm really worried about. Multi-missiles, who cares? Actually, multi-missiles are one of those rare exceptions where, against bosses, they're very, very strong. But by and large, usually the running theme with all the weapons is that they have just like about 50% more than what they need in order to win a fight against another like a mid-weight AC on their own. Mid-missiles are one of those very few exceptions. Actually, no, it's like 25% more than what you need to beat a mid-weight AC. Like, let's say the starter AC. Like, I honestly feel that's kind of how they counted up the shots there. Because that's the only thing that could explain the heat values on the heat rifle. Because it doesn't necessarily do that much damage, but it's got a suspicious amount of shots for how good it overheats. Anyway, what I was getting at there, is, yeah, these things, most of the time, will only end up hitting with one of their missiles, if at all. They will typically do about 300 to 400 damage, and yeah, they only get 16 shots, so that's not necessarily going to be super amazing. In some iterations, they go up to 24, but still. Actually, no, wait, I think this is the one that goes up to 24, and then he only had 16 left. Which, point being, while they theoretically could do about 1200 per hit, I believe that they calculated it expecting only about 1.5 of the shots to hit out of 4. If that's how they calculated it, and I have nothing to really back that up. It's just that's the way it feels. So I guess the one thing that I have to back that up is a pretty extensively long time on this game. Alright, so she's gonna fly back up. That would have been pretty sweet. With that mid-air punch. Alright, come on down. Coral, come on up. Yep. Didn't overheat her. That one did. That's right, you show up here for the mid-air punches. That's a finish. That's a finish right there. And then, yeah, you can go for your victory pose. I love that one. It's one of the better bugs, I feel. I kind of wish they would have left those ready position bugs when they went to Silent Line. I don't know. It adds character, I think. Okay, Caw 3601, so goodbye Parry Blade. Those are the multi-fire missiles, I believe. You. Verticals and torpedoes. Alright. Now we roll this until we get a back weapon. And we get the friggin' LX again. What am I supposed to do with this? Ah, this thing is janky. Okay, LX has to go immediately. I mean, I guess I at least have extender pods, so that's nice. Insides and outsides. Ooh. Okay, we get the ROS generator. That's a pretty strong improvement right there. Okay, so we've been running a complete piece of crap up to this point. Let's go for another arena. B4. Alright, Caller I'm not a big fan of, but yeah, this should be fine. Missiles tend to hurt him pretty dang good like. Actually, it's one of the few things that hit him consistently, because this guy is annoying. He's also cheating, which is pointless because he's essentially running a quad build with cannons, and he cheats for the sake of using those cannons. He can already use those cannons, just not in the air, so then yeah, a lot of people ended up running this fight like, oh yeah, no, I can totally beat this guy, you know, this is fine. Ooh, there's a following that just happened. How did that happen? Thank you. I can't see who it is right now, but thank you. Let's launch some torpedoes. And dead. Yeah, torpedoes hurt pretty good, like. Yeah, hello there, Mr. Porky. Appreciate it. Thank you for the followingness. But yeah, so far we're at 3 out of 5 ACs, and we're kind of a little bit stuck behind Rojito Hell. That's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, we got the orders. That's a good improvement. Orders are one of the ones that I like to typically run with a lot. It's just good energy drain, good AP, you know, good movement weight, relatively lightweight, pretty solid overall. Like they're probably some of my favorites. And also look like stereotypical ninja legs, so that's always fun. Hello there. From Reeps and Peeps. Well, that's always fun. Hopefully everything's going all good over there today. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes, we got the back nuke, and what do we got here? Okay, CR10 radiator. That is a downgrade. I really like my CR14, but oh well, oh well, oh well. Wait, CR10. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? CR10. I think that's supposed to be the Rove 10. Yeah, there is no. That's because I'm looking at this, because I'm a doofus. That's why. All right. So this thing weighs a crap ton. I think it's probably time. Oh man, how else am I gonna beat it? Well, let's see. If I use the nukes to get rid of the 4 little MTs, and then use torpedoes and extenders on the Mr. Man guy. Oh, it's tempting, but I know it's gonna go really badly. It's really tempting. Alright, E9. Whee! All the way down here, and it's wake up. Oh man. Not this guy. Alright, well, he's pretty non-threatening. Let's go ahead and get rid of the bomb dispensers. Let's go nukes on him, because he's one of the few that won't be able to avoid this. Whee! Got the movement speed of, like, bring decrepit old man. Alright, there we go, that's the nukes. As you can see, they hit real good. Unfortunately, they also weigh a crap ton. Alright, so we're gonna go for retreating torpedoes. They tend to dud out every now and then, but man, when they don't, they hit real good. So that'll be that. Let's roll that frame again. Alright, what we got? Yes! Tank legs, finally! Okay. MLKS, those are the lightweights. I really like these. They're just like a very lightweight tank leg. And very, very effective, so you get all the bonuses of... Ooh, you get double back nukes. Okay. There's no practical benefit to this, but it's just amusing. I kind of really want to do Rahito Hell now. If we can roll an upgraded FCS, which is hilariously unlikely, then this would be amazing. Come on, give me a good FCS. And we got the... Oh, we got the CR14 back. Okay, whatever. That works. That works real good. I feel like this thing probably wants a new paint job. Alright, yeah, let's go Arena again. Just to see if I can get a better FCS before trying Rahito Hell again. Like, I would just go for it, but yeah, the odds of stuff going wrong with somebody so fast is just, yeah, it's not going to go well. Alright, and let's go Arena. Why not? Why not? Probably because reasons. Alright, let's get rid of one of those nukes. One of these dispensers. And Guidos isn't really much of a threat, so... As you can see, this combo tends to do them in real good. This is why I get excited when I see the extender pods. Because they go and they see the incoming side missiles, and they're like, oh man, quick, I gotta get down to avoid those. And then they see something else coming, like, oh crap, I gotta, you know, go up to avoid those, and then they just end up getting hit by both. That's great. Alright, what do we got next? Please don't be legs. Okay, basic Lego arms. Good. Good, I can work with this. Maybe we can actually get some arm weapons going. Alright. Come on, give me some good on the right arm. Spirit. Man, I hate that airline. But I guess if you gotta get something... Yeah. It gets renamed the Spirit later, by the way, if you're wondering what the name is. So, yeah. Spirit Airlines, by the way. Who here travels every now and then? Man, Wait, why am I re-rolling frames again? I already did that. This is gonna be... Oh, that could actually really work for Rahito. Because, man, he is... this is one beefy boy. Okay, we're gonna do Rahito. Alright, screw it. If we end up losing every single AC just trying to beat Nocturne, then it happens, but, you know. Hopefully not. Blade we're gonna keep. Nukes I'm actually gonna use pretty early on here. Excellent. These things are basically an insta-kill against any MT. Boom. They don't even get a blowing up animation, they just get vaporized. It's pretty fun, pretty fun. Travel all the time but avoid the cheap airlines? Yeah. They really screw you. And it sucks when you run into those situations where it's like, okay, I've got like 150 bucks, I can overdraw into like 300. You know, we've been planning this thing forever, and I just had a whole bunch of expenses drain out my accounts, and, you know, you're stuck in a crappy situation. It sucks because those are the situations that they really get you on. Right. There's really no sense in using a nuke on that. I'm taking a couple machine gun shots I don't need to take. There we go. Drop that. Let's get rid of this. These are the only things that can realistically do some damage. And dead. I'm just gonna snipe all these boys here. See if we can just manual fire that guy. There we go. Perfect. Gonna be a little bit awkward getting through the lasers, but we should be alright. Yeah, it all adds up, and not to mention sometimes they just completely screw you. Like, we had one case that I was really annoyed at, in which we were just about to travel, and my wife gets sick. And so, you know, doctor says, okay, no, you can't get on the plane, you have to delay for a little bit. Okay, fine. So I call them, and this is like 2 weeks before the flight, so it's not like they can say, oh, it's a last minute thing. Like, you know, you are going to need bed rest for weeks kind of thing. So we go ahead and do that. I should point out, by the way, when we were going, there was a newborn where we were going, and yeah, we were not about to, you know, go risk making a newborn sick for the purposes of just stopping by. So anyway, we go and we try to cancel. I'm like, no, just a last minute cancellation, you can't do that. Like, you know, it's 2 weeks away. It's not a last minute thing. You know, I got the whole travel protection thing. Like, oh, did you get the extended travel protection or the basic one? Like, the basic one? There was no extended one? Like, no, you needed to pay for even more warranty to actually be able to cancel your flight. So, ultimately end up arguing with them for about 3 months before finally a manager says, okay, fine, we'll give you a travel voucher. And so, I try to use that travel voucher to go travel another time. You know, I'm thinking, okay, finally ended up winning it. Nope, not at all, because it turns out, they're like, oh yeah, no, you needed to go use it within a day of getting it. And nobody mentioned this. They're like, oh yeah, no, actually no, I think they said it was like, you have 3 months or something to use it, which, you know, that makes sense. But instead, they're like, no, you needed to use it within 24 hours. So now it's invalid. It's like, God, you guys are such dicks! Yeah, no, Spirit is absolutely the worst. I know I'm kind of blind firing here, I'm just trying to stay way out of their shots as much as possible. Because as much as I'm doing real good on AP right now, I need to be really safe here. Because I need to leave myself pretty much wide open in order to be able to... Oh, crap, nope. In order to get some of these shots off, I'm going to have to leave myself wide open. I'm going to go for nukes and extenders, but I don't know how well that will work. Because the reload time is pretty intense. Alright, 2 shots and a laser, I think should do it. Nope, he got me. Come on, get down. I'm stuck, I can't move. Yeah, they can get you real good in these hallways, to the point where you literally can't even move, because they've just jammed you against the wall. It's pretty great. Man, there was this one time on Spirit that they were the ones that even canceled the flight and then tried to say that nobody on the flight was entitled to a refund. Like, we get there, and the airport has a monorail that goes from the parking lot over to the flight. Pretty much everybody on the flight used this monorail. So, anyway, the monorail's out, so everyone has to walk. It's like a friggin' mile walk from the parking lot over to this airport. So they get there, we all get there, and there's just a line of people. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, our pilot is late, he's stuck with the whole monorail thing. Also, you guys are all late, you're all late to go check into your flight. I'm like, yeah, the monorail's busted, there was no way for us to know this information. Like, no, you needed to show up 3 hours early to guarantee everything's on time. It's in our services and our stuff that we've recommended here. And she's holding up the email, and it's like, it shows that it's 1 hour, which pretty much everyone there did, because it's a flight, you always show up 1 hour early. And yeah, so that was pretty amazing. So yeah, they're trying to tell everybody, like, oh yeah, no, everybody on this flight is late, so we can't let you on, we're not gonna even start processing you. And then they end up getting a call, like, oh yeah, the pilot isn't even there, because he's also stuck behind the stupid, stupid monorail thing. So the pilots aren't even there. So everybody's pissed when the pilot shows up and is allowed to go check in. Like, no, we've all been here. We were here like 20 minutes before the pilot was. What the hell? Like, no, you can't do it. Finally, one of the, I don't know if they were like some administrator for the airport, because there was a mob by that point. And yeah, so I don't know who they were, but they just showed up and they started talking to this lady who, God, friggin' attitude on this lady, I swear. Why am I hitting every button but the one I need to hit to? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, by this point, there's, like, again, this is most of the flight. Apparently, according to one of the people there, I think it was only like 5 or 10 people that actually showed up early enough to be on the stupid plane. So they were trying to cancel everybody's thing and tell them that they couldn't get their money back. So yeah, ultimately, and everyone's allowed to go in, once they realize that, oh crap, somebody's probably gonna set our terminal here on fire if we keep this up. So everyone ultimately makes it in, but then they get there, and then it turns out, nope, pilot has to leave. I don't know why. They just suddenly need new pilots. So we're there for like an hour and a half, and then they end up canceling it because apparently they lost their place in the runway or something. And then they tried to tell everybody, like, oh yeah, no, you can just buy a new ticket and we'll maybe refund you down the line. Just like, what the hell, guys? What does it take? What does it take to actually get on your plane? We've already paid. And it's not like it's that much cheaper either. It's still like 400 bucks, so... Alright, come on, get rid of that. And now we go for Snipes. He's definitely overheated. There's no situation in which the nukes do not overheat in AC3. In other games, they are somewhat survivable, but he's definitely at least overheating. Yeah, I've really got nothing aside from Snipes going on here. I can go for a Blade, maybe? Because tank blades are way stronger than everybody else. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Just sitting on his head, apparently. No, screwed up my blade. Oh, you suck! You see that? Stunned me out of the blade animation as I was about to get him. God dang it. He never uses his blade! You were paying for the experience and not the flight? So it's just basically one big masochism simulator? Some guy's just there with a gimp suit in the back like, yeah, charge me good! Alright, so now we're down to AC4. Yeah, this thing's not winning any awards. So this is 8-Ball from AC2, who's a reference to AC1. As in, he's a guy that shows up, he's like, yeah, no, I'm totally the boss of the last game, I'm his son or something. Except apparently nobody told him the guy's an AI. So yeah, he's a guy pretending to be the son of a robot. Oh well, it's pretty great. I love the little background lore stuff. Alright, we got brick rockets. That's a fair replacement for these, I think. Now let's replace the radar. We got the Ven, arguably the best head. All right, so we got the brick. No, this is the brick rocket. What am I doing? V8. All right, generator. V8, and that's pretty okay. Let's go arena fight. Alright, D2, come back. Okay. You are going to be one to be fought out here. Alright, pistol's pretty good against this guy. Gonna use that for an overheat. Rockets, let's see if we can get a snipe off. Nice. Yeah, these things hit like a brick, that's why they're the brick rockets. Actually, I don't need these. Let's use the handgun. So handgun's main benefit is its overheat potential. Other than that, it's just lightweight. Really plinky damage, though. It's like roughly machine gun damage, but you're getting a good amount of stun and heat off it. So in some cases, they wind up pretty strong. Like they're usually really good at tearing up lightweights, as they should. He's doing a little jig. I got it. It stuns so good. I think they've actually got slightly higher stun than rifles do. Although part of it could just be the fact that you're essentially using them in such rapid succession that it's building up stun a lot better. I love large rockets. They're so dang good. Please don't take them away from me. Alright. Never mind, they just... Oh, no, that's fine. They just took the pistol away from me. So, howitzer fun times on the arms. These things are trash. What do we got for weapons? The back fan laser cannon. Okay. It's fine. Basic missiles can go away. Yeah. Okay. And what else? The silent. Okay. Sound extensions are fine. We'll get rid of that cannon, and then we should be pretty okay. Did I ever put optionals on this thing? No, I didn't. Probably want to, before I end up getting screwed because of that. You're an arena build. There's no way I'm taking on Rahito Hill with this. I need something heavier. It's like you either need really good DPS or you need something that can actually withstand a good bit of punishment. That's why I've only done those things when I've had relatively heavy parts so far. Aside from that first one, which had really good DPS, but then I ended up missing most of the shots, so that's always fun. Always fun times. Okay. Oh crap! Right. I got the sad howitzer dump. Oh yeah, get rid of the cannon, get rid of those extensions, and I guess we go howitzer now. Rax, come on, can you back up? So this is why these things suck. They only fire downwards. They're essentially kind of like the double hand rockets, except lower damage, awkward trajectory, slower speed, and slower reload time. Also, they take your both weapon slots as well as your arms, and yeah, they're just worse overall. They actually have 4 less shots as well because they couldn't make them suck hard enough. And then you've got this alternate fire mode that just does this. It essentially fires out 4 duds for some reason. The idea is that it's supposed to be the spread howitzer function, but the only reason the spread howitzer works is because it spreads out into like 6 of those. No, it spreads out into 5 of those things. And they all explode in a relatively small area. So throwing 4 of them out in a ridiculously huge spread that essentially do the same damage, like in most cases, damage will be based on projectile in the game, so given the fact that they essentially are firing less projectiles for more space with less ammo, there's never ever a reason to use that, and I have tried so hard in a lot of cases to try and figure out a way to actually make those things usable. Alright, screwed that up. For some reason I thought it was on my right shoulder and fired anyway. Meanwhile, these things can at least overheat. Probably shouldn't have shown off that alt fire thing because he's taken more punishment than I would have hoped. Oh man, losing to Endymion would be embarrassing. He's way faster than me, that's for sure. Yes, got it. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a quick pause after this one. Make sure everybody's eating their breakfast all good like. Go, yeah, need to get slightly higher aim going. Excellent. Yeah, I think we should be good. I was just kind of worried because he kept doing that dash move. Excellent. Funnily enough, I've actually gone and beaten all of AC3 and Sound Line with these stupid things. Wouldn't recommend it. Would not recommend it at all. There's just a whole lot of waiting for stuff to get into range. Alright, I will be right back. Alrighty, hello again, every peoples. So, 4 diapers later, now you might be thinking, hey, you're always talking about having 2 kids. How do you have to go instantly change 4 diapers? Well, turns out there's a very specific reason for that. See, went away. You know, first 2 needed their stuff changed. Well, granted, one of them was more of an unfortunate accident because they just didn't make it to the potty on time, but so, you know, they get changed, whatever. One I'm babysitting gets changed. And yeah. But then I turn around, and my little guy's just right there, smiling away, having just had his diaper changed about 15 seconds ago. There's a big old smile on his face, as that mustardy aroma hits my nose, and I just see this growing brown stain on his pants. Oh man, dude had a blowout and all blowouts, as he tends to do. So, moving on with this run here. Moving on. So, FCS, I know, ooh, finally got an FCS, that never happens. Why are the FCSs so rare? Because they are part of the frame, and so therefore... Oh, crap, didn't mean to reroll that, okay. Let's reroll arms, and what do we got? The 100 pistol, can't use it. Give me a back part, please. And how's it going, Mr. Pro Cow? Okay, arm sawa, can't use it. Heavy MG, yeah, the only time... Yeah, I love how I'm getting all these amazing things, and I can't use any of them. Oh, back 45 mids? Okay. That works. Pop that on back R, replace this dang thing. Now, the back mids are this one, not the block one, thankfully, so they're actually worth using. And what do we got here? Come on, something good. Okay, silent. Already using the silence. So, okay. This is, I guess, acceptable for a good number of things. It's not winning Rajito Hell, though. We're still stuck in Rajito Hell, so let's go Arena E5. E5. And we got Cascade. That's fine, he will roast himself. I'll just do a few large snipes on him. Nah, a bit late on that second snipe. He's got shell defense for days, but that's really about all he's got going for him. As you've seen, I don't actually even have to hit this guy. He will kill himself given enough time, which I think was meant to be a joke at drag racing culture overseas or something. I don't know. That was always my assumption. I don't know if there's actually some crazy drag racing culture over there, but they sure like to make it seem that way through music. But anyway. It's got that sweet circular lockbox that looks all nice and nifty-like. I like this one. It's probably my favorite of the locks. Probably this and maybe the skeletal lock. Like the one that's ridiculously thin. It's like that's one of those little changes that I always loved about AC. Like where every single lock, or every single FCS would function differently. And I don't know, I guess that little bit of flavor was lost in 4 and 5. It's not that they didn't try to include those UI elements, the fact that they still had them. Like, you could just adjust that stuff on the fly instead of having it be part of that item. But I don't know, there was just something about it, you know, being part of the UI of the computer that you shoved in your AC, you know? It's like, oh man, I shoved friggin' Linux in my robot. Now I can't read anything. It was nice, I thought. Not to mention they tended to complement the stuff they wanted them to do pretty well. Like, the Ana is pretty acceptable for being a missile FCS, if I recall. So having a big old chunky lockbox letting you know that you're locked on, that's pretty good. Whereas the really thin ones tend to be more for close range, whereas the basic rifle ones tend to be, you know, they tend to take up less space and that kind of thing, so you have more space for looking around and sniping. It's nice. It's nice. Alright, come on, give me some good arms. I need those rock arms, come on. Oh, son of a dick. Okay, well, getting back to Rave Gun. We're actually going to run out of arena rerolls here at this rate. At least we're getting through the arena, right? Just, luck's going to run out on easy fights there eventually. Back nuke. Alright, I'll get rid of the missiles because I'm doing okay with the large rockets. I'm pretty good with those things or something. Then insides and outsides, AM40s. Would like to get rid of those contact bombs at some point. don't need them. Or wait, was that on the last AC? Yeah, no, this one doesn't even have any inside ports. Some napalms or something, that'd be really good. But, oh well. Oh well, so stuff going on your guys' end over there. You having a good day? You having a good one over there, Mr. Cow? Hopefully no terrible desert adventures lately. Actually, lately I knew someone that ran into a bit of an unfortunate thing with, not even desert adventures, but, well, tea-making adventures. Kind of, well, gave themselves, I think it was like third-degree burns or some crap, trying to make some tea and kind of fumbling with a cup and roasting themselves. That was pretty painful looking, but thankfully it healed up real quick. I actually don't know what degrees the burns are. If it was like first or third or second, or I don't know what grade they went to. How educated are your burns is probably not a question you want to ask somebody. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to rely pretty heavily on those spread lasers here. Because I appear to be doing a real suck job of nailing those larges. Okay, go for... Actually, let's go for lightweight. Oh, crap, I don't have my extensions. Or I don't have my optionals. Alright, so that's not that much. Yeah, I guess we can do hop charges, maybe? Maybe she's gonna stop right there. We can get one shot off. That looked like... Okay, let's see, 5700. She's gonna stop. Did about 600. Yeah, you know what? This could work. Maybe. When I was interrogated, the tea was served near boiling. Well, I mean, at least you know it's antibacterial or whatever. Yeah, the AC is dead. Yeah, no, this can't work. Alright. The only option would have been to run her out of ammo, and that's boring as hell to watch. Okay, so, I'm gonna roll the wheels for AC 5 then, and see if Adieu can pull this out. Because now we're stuck on both of them. To be fair, Sila's not a terribly hard fight, but I just didn't exactly have the loadout for it. I needed to hit those larges, and just it was not happening for me. Alright, there we go. Adieu 5. Look at this champion. Okay, FCS WS1. Fantastic. That's the best FCS in the game as far as I'm concerned. Go, one lock, single target, whatever. Back chain gun. Okay, he's weirdly enough turning into Wildcat. Alright, whatever works. Go for that Wildcat % speedrun. Alright, and ZS4 generator. Oh man, this thing is a champ actually. Alright. Uh-oh, one sec. Alright, back. Let's do this thing. So, Arena E22, yeah? So definitely defense on this thing, definitely gen cap. Actually, we don't need gen cap because we got the ZS4. Disable lock-ons, reduce lock-on time, and increase turn speed. This should be an absolute champ right here. Let's do this. I think we're gonna go Wasteland. Not because of out-of-bounds cheese, although since it's the last AC, I'm not gonna be too worried about doing that. More so because I want to be able to mess with her AI a little bit. Okay, there we go. That did a real good job. So if you didn't know, the AI will almost always charge directly forward to get into weapon range. Especially in AC3, it's probably where it's arguably the worst, except, like, it's really inconsistent as far as which AIs will do what. But most of the, like, dumb AIs, like this one, will just automatically do that. So you can usually get a really good string of chain gun shots off right away. So it's kind of worth taking the kneel. Funnily enough, Cypress, despite not being one of the dumber AIs, will still do that. And then he'll proceed to be a massive cheating douchebag for the rest of the fight. But yeah, so far we haven't even gotten through a single one of the big hurdles to win this thing. Which is not great, I gotta say. Because we've still got Death Hallway, we've still got Offenham, we've still got Leviathan, we've still got Kaiser, still got Cypress, and we've still got Rahito Hell. So alright, let's roll this again, come on. Okay, Ratchet said, like, if we can get this frame, right now this frame is really solid. Got a good amount of defense from just about everything. And when it says highly stable masterpiece, it's not kidding. The energy drain is surprisingly good in this one. The weight's the only downside. Like, they later gave this thing crazy drain just because it's, like, it's really high defense for the most part. Like, okay, it's middle of the road defense, let's put it that way. It's like on, let's say, 60% of the way up there as far as defense goes, but then it's got everything you could possibly need in a head part. But if I get a good chunky weapon on this, preferably like a bazooka or something, maybe Mega Phallus on the arm, crap. Yeah, at least we got arenas. Okay, we got the Mega Phallus. I mean, it'll work. Alright, EM15's on the inside. It's not really going to do us any good. Then again, ECM pods and... Actually might work for Rahito Hell. You say Mega Phallus? Yeah, that's this thing. It's the big ol' cannon! Let's see, could use the chain gun on the hallway, could use the blade on the energy MTs. But then we're basically looking at, what is it, like 12 shots or something in this thing? Yeah. We're basically looking at 12 shots to be able to beat that guy. It's not impossible, it's not even unlikely, it's just basically rip run if that doesn't work out. Let's tell you what, let's see what we're looking at for the arena and see which option's better. So E21's gonna be the next arena fight. I'd prefer a machine gun there. Like, just something smaller but still doing okay damage. Huntress, yeah, that's not too bad. Let's go Wasteland. Oh boy. Yeah, we even got Wildcat's speed. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, that's two massive misses. There's a hard landing. Got cancelled out of my blade animation. It's actually weird. Armored Core is one of those few games where you animation canceling is actually a bad thing. Too bad she loves her hard landings. just likes going for those dramatic stomps. And I somehow managed to miss a hard landing. Awesome. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. There we go, another snapshot punish. The blade. Yeah, we're good. Got another ECM to mess with her lock on, though to be honest, these ECMs in this game suck. Nonsense! Dead. I'll give that mid-air cut. Alright, what do we got next? Okay, FCS Ana, I already have that. No, I don't. Actually, I'm using the WS1. Well, I don't want the Ana then. I want my WS1. Whatever. Whatever. At least we got multi-target, as if that's gonna really help that much. Yeah, multi-target's fun with the Sidewinders. Like, oh, god dang it, Punchinator. I don't want the Punchinator! Fine. Let me double check real quick, because, double check which one of these is the Punchinator. Sprox Punchinator. There we go. Punchinator is the last one. Yes, I gave them so many stupid names that I have managed to completely forget a lot of them. And insides and outsides, we got the V8. It's at least a good generator still. No, it isn't. It's way worse. Okay. This thing suddenly went from awful to hot garbage. Great. Alright, D14. Still got the D tiers there, so you're doing okay, you know what? Right, Fixer. This might be where the run ends, but let's go give the parking lot a try. He's got a Moonlight, he never uses it. He's got a pistol, it's scary, because we don't have a better radiator. Using ECMs and the blade is a maybe. Like, if I can hit him with the parry blade, then... yeah, 3 shots was enough to throw me into overheat there. That thing's got 80 shots in it. Okay, so we're just gonna have to burn while approaching. Nope. Oh, wow! That thing physically stops me from moving. Cancels out of my laser blade animation. Alright, we're just gonna continue roasting because of this thing. Yeah, I think this might be the end of the run. And if the wind-up animation didn't take so long, and this might actually be a decent weapon. Which is, you know, is exactly 5th gen in a nutshell. It actually is a decent weapon there, because it's just an instant pile driver. Oh god, I can't even use the laser blade, seriously. I can overall tank its damage. In fact, you know what? No, there's a way better way to do this. Anybody remember the Neil run? Right, well, we're doing that again. And he's hiding behind pillars. Awesome. Alright. This could work. Mr. Fixer. On. Oh, he actually uses Moonlight, dude. He never uses that thing. So apparently there is a situation that he'll use it. Not right there, but apparently if he's physically unable to move or do anything else, he'll actually use his Moonlight. That's the first... Seriously, that is the first time I think I've ever seen Fixer use that thing. That's awesome. Oh well, it was ugly, but a win's a win, yeah? Moving on. Next arena fight is C9. I don't know if it's a Falcon Punch so much as a I will friggin' mail order this punch to you, and if you could please sign for it, that'd be great. It requires their actual cooperation in order to get them, in order to get punched. Okay, so we got the edge legs, that sucks. We've got the... No, we already did Punchinator. What else do we got here? Basic sniper on the arm. Yeah. I mean, we're not getting anywhere with regards to Rahido, but alright. Basic sniper's pretty alright. It's just not gonna really do any wonders here. Okay, and extender pods, which I can't use because I don't have any missiles, so that's just dead weight. Alright, we're about 900 over, so those are 400 of that. This thing's... yeah. So we're just a very, very basic bulky sniper then. Okay, versus C9. Who are we fighting? Hostile? Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. Let's say Wasteland, just to get a lot of nice snipey space. I know I'm not showing off a lot of those better, you know, out there maps, but... I was hoping to get him mid boost. If you get somebody mid over boost, you can do a crap load of damage. And it's funny because it actually goes both ways. Because you do more damage while over boosting, and you take more as well. Okay. He's burning. So do a little bit better with these dodges because I'm definitely dying here. Let's mess with his lock-on a little bit and go for Desert Cheese here. He very regularly falls for this. I need to orientate myself here. Right, if you could stop doing that, would be great. That's it. I'm not sure if this is the right one. If I could just dumbfire this stupid thing, it would actually be better. By the way, the edges are unfortunate in that they are bipedal, but they will still usually jump just high enough to still get a hard landing. Right. See if he'll just go for it. You want to. It's like right there. If he just hits that one pixel on the very edge. It's actually funny if you try to slightly tap the stick while fast forwarding and just go all over the place. Alright, come on. Do the robot. How'd you go? Yeah, if you could zoom in with rifles, that'd be great. That feature wasn't added until 5th gen for some reason. know you want to. It's not exactly out of missiles either. Unfortunately, got a good number of them things. Like the rockets I'm less worried about because you can dodge them pretty easy. Go for air snipes, I guess. Like, as far as sniping is concerned, I'd really much rather just have any rockets whatsoever. Even ECM rockets than this stupid thing. Can't even tell if that hit him or hit a rock or something. Yeah, there we go. One of those shots hit him. You gotta stay really far away to be able to successfully snipe. Bit of an idea here. Nope. Couldn't pull out of it to dodge well enough. What I was thinking is he will continue chasing you. So by doing that, I might have been able to cause him to overheat himself. So alright, that's going to be the run for today then. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hopefully we'll get something like 2 runs ago, where it was like 2 missions left to actually be able to beat this thing completely. And then Kaiser happened. But either way, we'll get back to it at that point. And yeah, I will see you then. So have yourself a good one. Anybody got a... Actually, let me see here. Oh, this guy's doing a robot thing. Perfect. How do I spell your name here? There's a guy doing robots. There we go. Not sure what he's doing with the robots, but he's doing the robots. So, see you guys. Take care.